My girlfriend died during camping, and now she wants me dead. My name is Kabir. I'm 26, and 3 months ago my girlfriend died on a camping trip. Her name was Aarohi. It started innocently, like these things always do. A group of 8 of us, old college friends, decided to do a weekend trek into the hills. A trail we knew, a place we'd all been before many times, and every time we went, we heard a new story. But we never took anything seriously. We just went there for woods, stars, campfires, drinks, and stories from college. As the night went by, the forest had started swallowing the light. You never realize how loud silence is until you hear it press against your ears out there. No roads, no towers, just trees leaning in like they're listening. We made camp near a ridge. The sky was clear, moon high. Everyone was drinking, laughing, and playing cards. Aarohi had gone to the tents to get her jacket. That's when it happened. Neha was drunk. I was too. Her laughter brushed my neck, and I didn't stop it. She leaned in. I didn't pull back. I don't even remember if we kissed, but Aarohi saw it all. And in her silence, there was more rage than I'd ever seen in words. She didn't scream. She didn't react. She just covered her mouth with eyes filled with tears, turned, and ran. I shouted after her, stumbled into the dark with a flashlight. But the woods become strange at night. Every tree looks the same, just like the stories we heard from the locals. Every sound is a whisper, and the trail disappears when you're not looking. I kept calling her name, but all I heard back was wind. Eventually, I gave up. Told myself she'd find her way back once she cools down. I can explain it to her, and she would understand. She always did. The next morning, she wasn't there. I lied to everyone, made a scene of panic, said we had an argument earlier, but I didn't see her last night at all. Said I thought she was probably just sitting somewhere nearby and would return to the tent when she'd be sleepy. All of us tried to find her. Hours passed. By the evening, the fear set in. We called the rangers, the police. A search party was formed. Drones, dogs, volunteers. It took 2 days. They found her at the base of the eastern cliff, 30 feet down, face crushed, bones shattered. Her hands were raw, nails chipped as if she had clawed at the stone trying to stop herself. Her phone was smashed, her clothes all bloody. They said she must have slipped. But the tree near the edge had long, deep gouges in the bark, like someone had tried to hold on, like someone had been pulled. I was very much in shock. I didn't even cry at the funeral. Neha did. The others did. I stood still, hands in pockets, her photo smiling at me from a cheap frame, wondering. She wouldn't kill herself over me, would she? Is her death my fault? She probably slipped and fell. Yeah, that's what must have happened. A few days passed by. I started taking therapy. But then it happened. Just like every night since her death. That night also, I was having trouble sleeping. At 2:03 a.m., suddenly my phone screen lit up. It was an Instagram DM from Aarohi. "Good night, love. We'll meet soon," it said. I stared at the notification for a long time. Her name, her profile picture. I called Neha. She brushed it off. "Someone must have hacked her account," she said. "Her phone was destroyed, remember?" I knew her account's password. I logged in. I tried to delete her account, but it won't let me. I changed the password to that account. Enabled two-factor. Whoever did this was a sicko trying to play a stupid prank, I thought. Now they can't. Trying to comfort myself, I went to sleep. I was suddenly in the middle of the forest. Aarohi was standing between them, her back to me, wearing the same outfit she wore at the campsite. I tried to move, but my feet sank into the soil. She turned. Her face was bloated, pale, eyes not visible, sobbing. She opened her mouth, trying to speak. I frantically woke up just to realize it was a dream. The next night I stayed up. After dreading what happened yesterday, I had no courage to close my eyes at night in my own bedroom. And it happened again. At 2:03 a.m. A notification. Aarohi mentioned you in her story. My hands trembled. My bedroom had turned unusually chilly. I opened it. A dark photo. Trees, fog, blurry, tilted, like a camera had been dropped. The location tag was from the same forest. Caption read, "The moon is looking beautiful. Isn't it, Abir?" Exactly what she said to me in my ear that night, right before giving me a kiss and going to bring her jacket. A chill went down my spine. I could almost throw up out of fear. Somehow pulled out of it. Told myself she's dead, and this is one of the people from the camping that day who heard us and is pranking me now. I checked the login activity again. Only one active device, my phone. I didn't sleep that night, nor the next. I tried talking to Neha, who was avoiding me. She didn't want to involve herself with a guy whose ex-lover is trying to haunt him at night. I talked to my therapist about it, who tried to convince me I'm thinking too much and hallucinating things. She gave me sleeping pills to just sleep the night out. I thought it was a good idea, and I followed. To her credit, I did sleep the night off. But the next day when I woke up, I found dirt under my nails and mud everywhere. Mud on my clothes, mud on my floor, as if I was dragged out of mud through the room. Small twigs and pebbles in my bed sheets. My boots, the ones I hadn't touched since the trip, were by the door covered in mud. A muddy handprint on my bedroom door which was unlocked. I checked my phone to make sense out of all this. A call had been made from my phone to Aarohi's old number, 12 minutes long call, with another notification from Aarohi on Instagram that came at 2:03 a.m. saying, "Wish you were here." I have no memory of what happened. Her SIM with her phone must have been destroyed. No chance I called her. I was under the effects of the medicines. I tried reaching out to Neha, who blocked me after reading my message. I was now more afraid of sleeping than staying awake. I was getting scared of my own shadow at times. More nights passed by, filled with nightmares, scary incidents, and random messages. "Come back. Soil smells nice. I can see you even in the dark." I was just getting used to it when my phone screen lit up. At 12 a.m. this time. It was 7th September, Aarohi's birthday. I looked up at the ceiling, prayed for her soul, and wished her a happy birthday, and went to bed to try and sleep, hoping nothing would happen today at least. At 2:03 a.m. my phone lit up. The notification said, "Aarohi sent you a video." I opened it. It was pitch black, but through the grainy texture, you could figure it's from a forest. Heavy breathing followed. I could hear my voice muffled, calling her name. Then suddenly the camera flash switched on. and it was indeed me, standing knee-deep in the mud, eyes blurry, calling out her name and apologizing. Out of nowhere, I heard footsteps outside my bedroom door. I looked up for a moment. As I looked back on the phone, I swear I could have died by a heart attack right there. I saw her on the screen. She was there filling up the screen with her face. Neck crooked, bones cracked as she moved her head and mouth, eyes open too wide, bleeding. Before I could react, scream, or throw the phone away, I heard footsteps again. My body just froze at that moment in time. She was here to kill me, finally, after playing games with me. I couldn't move. I swear I screamed at the top of my lungs, but the voice just couldn't come out. I looked back in my phone and she wasn't there anymore. Just the darkness, and the video ended. A message was received. "I miss having tea by your bedroom window." Terrified, I threw my phone at the wall, smashing it to pieces. Through my periphery, I saw something move past my window. As I looked up towards it, I saw 2 hand-shaped stains on the window glass. I couldn't breathe and just started crying and saying sorry. That night, I cried myself to sleep. The next morning, I woke up. Phone by my bed as usual, not a single scratch. Unlocked, battery full. Every other app deleted, except one. Instagram. There was one message. "I told you so many times to put curtains on the windows. You just don't listen." I got up and covered all the windows with spare bed sheets. I haven't looked outside in days. I have stopped using a smartphone. I used one of those old phones now, but since that day, I've started hearing her. She walks the hallway at 2:03 a.m. I hear the scratch of her nails on the wall, the sound of things being dragged. Sometimes she laughs. Sometimes I hear sobbing. Last night, I woke up with hair strands in my mouth. I'm writing this now because I don't think I'll last much longer. Every night for the last few days, I've felt tonight is the night she takes me with her. She doesn't want revenge. She wants me. Maybe my attention like she always did, or my life.